So this would essentially suggest, not confirm, suggest that this is a key level to keep your eye on. The fact that when wicking down into it and getting big pushes out of it suggests that this could be a key level for price to reverse. It's just a suggestion. Now, if my suggestion comes true in 1 or 2 minutes, maybe you could suggest that I know what I'm talking about. But if it doesn't, then close the stream, go home, stop trading. I'm joking. Okay, so now we've confirmed everything that's happened so far. I could say, alright, now that everything's played out, if I was to want to see a long, I would want to see it happen from a key level within this swing. So we could mark out this fair value gap and say, this fair value gap seems like a prime suspect, but it's above the 0.5, so difficult pill to swallow. I'd probably target the high of this fair value gap if I was to try and look for a trade in this key level. So let's pull all these confluences back. And let's mark out, do you know what? I'm going to make my setting and my charts a slightly brighter colour grey. Yeah. That's better. It had like a blue tint to it, didn't you guys think so? But that was the default grey before this one. I don't know why it's just all of a sudden changed. Oh wait, maybe it was this one. Yeah, look at that. That's nicer. Maybe I'm just got OCD or something, guys. If I was going to take a trade today, I would have put it right here. Whoops. Psych. Tricking you guys. This is where I would have put it. And if I was on a combine, I would be targeting a 1 to 3. So I'll drag it up to a 1 to 3 and see if my forward test gets hit. This is preparation for next week to see if I'm ready. If I'm not ready, I don't mind. Price is leaving outside of a discount zone. Do you know what though? I should probably... No, I'm going to leave this setup here because this is the setup I would have like put on my charts. But now looking back at it, I probably should have put my entry at the 0.5 on the 50% mark because of the new daily opening gap. Podge, God bless. I'm gonna head out. I'm back on XFA now. W. Good to see everyone doing well recently. I really am proud of everyone. Like, crazy to see. But yeah, God bless, bro, and keep working hard on that XFA. Crazy to see. Some of you guys' progress is, you know, it's half of what keeps me going. Some of you guys make some, you know, some of the questions you guys ask, some of the progress you guys show me, it makes my job feel worth it at the end. But then sometimes it's quiet. Nah, you know what? It's quiet more than I get questions, I can tell you that much. So, a lot of the time it's quiet, you could say.
Crowd.
What'd you say?
Said rough crowd.
Yeah, tough cookie to crumble, we say in the English. Yeah, not a good day. I'm head out. Hopefully I'll pass the account next week instead. Yeah, true. If you don't see a setup today, don't trade today.
Leon, you will pass that account. Not hopefully.
Did I take a trade today, though? I don't know. That's what I'm saying to you. I have no idea. Shorts. ZZ's still waiting for me to get filled. I'm calling shorts. That's diabolical. Do you know what's so strange, guys? I've been home from about 12:30 p.m, so 2 hours before I went live. I'm not lying to you. I stay off my PC before I go live, so I could hear my PC crying to me, go in system, whatever it says, give me the updates. Like every 5 to 10 minutes at least. About strikes all over the place. By the way, watch this now. Watch my rejection and watch my long. This is gonna be a goated entry. Yeah, but anyway, I had my charts on before my computer on, but I didn't want to go on my computer, so I left it. But I was sat on my bed and I can still hear it through my headphones, talking about every time this app would update, it gives a little notification. So anyway, it's been going off every 5-10 minutes. I mean, I can prove to you guys with the time log that it keeps. It keeps a time log of the most, all the stories that come out in the last hour. And while I was lying there in bed, chilling, it went off like every 5 or 10 minutes. Now we've been live. The last notification was 80. I'm not. By the way, this is not a moan. I'm not moaning about this. I'm happy. But it was 19 minutes ago. That's a really good thing, because nothing's happened for 19 minutes. But it's ironic to see that they'll pause the war just to trade New York Open. That's my next title on Monday. Will they pause the war for us today?
Yeah, this would be an OTE tag for longs.
Yeah, I called it. I tried to tell you guys. We have to do it based off smart money though, so like we can't just say, oh, OCE tap. We've combined it with a bunch of other confluences, so it's only right to combine it with the final most important confluence, which would be the retracement into a fair value gap paired with the paired with the optimal trade entry. And if I mark out, see, I've already got it marked out, but you can't see it because of this box. I've got the 0.79 marked out, and see how I said I want to see the 0.79 get tapped? I mean, just ZZ will like that, because the ZZ trades up to my trade entry, I believe. ZZ. That was the biggest signal I could have gave you. That was me telling you to take this trade without telling you, hey, take this trade. I hope you're in.
Pretty clean.
I hope you're in on this.
Yeah, it's easy. This is your type of trade right here, I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, I'll work with you if you work with me, I promise.
You could still get in, to be honest, on that IFEG. Just added confluence.
I am in.
Tag, IFEG.
Let's see how it goes.
I think it's going to play out.
By the way, I used to have a notification at the top of my screen. Who noticed that disappeared?
Once we take out those consolidation highs,
I know why it disappeared. I know why it disappeared. Sorry, I keep talking over you, but the notification at the top of my screen disappeared today. I've not been doing this without it. It disappeared today because I clicked the button, the little I'd done this and that removed it. Bro, why can't I not type? Do I just have to hit keys? Oh, because it's all the way down here, that's why. Bro, what's going on?
Now with VWAP coming up soon, I'd want to see it push through. Alright, break even now.
Nice, good stuff, Dalen. Rashawn. Bro, I do that to you guys because you guys are literally like the same person in my head. I'm sorry,
Okay.
bro.
No, don't.
Bro, I'll be honest, you're both as great as each other.
Huh?
You're both as great as each other.
Yeah, we're like the same person, basically.
I know, you're a 2-in-1 package. Followed the free signal from Podge. No. This is not what I'm about.
Come on, ZZ, bro. You should have got that.
ZZ, this is your source. Hey guys, that weren't a signal. If you could see it, I just taught you. That weren't a signal. If it was a signal, I'd be in it on myself. But I said I'm not trading today. And I told myself that because I'm going to maintain my discipline, ladies and gentlemen. That is the most important thing in life. Discipline. It would have. I was looking for longs. I was looking for longs. I thought you were looking for short. Oh. Oh, if I was looking for longs. Yeah, sorry. ZZ, I'm right there with you. I also called shorts at the start of the day, shorts for, daily time frame, hourly time, 4 hour time frame, even the hourly time frame. I still think higher time frame shorts, yeah, like I still think next week we could push lower in NASDAQ. I'm not going to deny that you're right, but sometimes, and this is a bitter pill that I had to swallow, sometimes as an ICT trader, you're not going to catch the distribution because it's going to be too ugly and choppy and fast or for whatever reason, as many reasons as why you might not enter a trade, but for that reason, market will leave your price and you won't catch the distribution. So for some days, you have to catch the manipulation and just be happy with a small move. It's just the reality of the situation, and that was a hard one for me to accept. But if you can see what I'm talking about, then you'll have no problem learning what I'm on about. You'll pick that up naturally by yourself. Nah, bro, ZZ, I'm not. Hands down, I'm not a good catch. Like, I can't catch manipulations that good. I can see them happening, but I'm not confident in catching a manipulation move. I'm just not. And so that's why sometimes you'll see me struggle with, like, taking a trade or certain things like that. Okay, if we're in distribution, I'm happy to confirm it. Like, we've had an accumulation and a manipulation before the distribution. So there's very clear levels on where price can push to next. But, like, right here, there was no accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I mean, you could call this an accumulation and this a manipulation. But it's, like, technically a small sweep of liquidity. And yes, this is an accumulation, but it's it gets technical, and that's what technical analysis is. And I get why it can be confusing, but yeah, we've got to formulate questions for ourselves to ask ourselves. Is this doing what I want to see it do? No? Okay, well, what should it be doing then? Where could it be going then? What is the actual drawing liquidity then? Or if it is going to where you want to see it go to, have we broke structure yet? Is my price at a 1-to-1 yet? Or if you've not entered the trade, you could be asking your question, like same questions as, should I wait for confirmation candle, or am I confident that this is the actual move now? And why? What proves to you that that's the actual move to get into this trade? So, like, for example, right here, remember all this chop. I said I could be in this trade, blah 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 blah. Well then, why couldn't I just mark this tool out all the way over here? Well, because I've now confirmed through my analysis, through breaks of structures and more additional sweeps on liquidity. We got
Strategic command requested
I
verification.
thought I muted that. No, I have. Oh, it turned down and it didn't turn down apparently because that was quite loud in my ears. Anyway, yeah, we confirmed it through the market structure shift and now we're breaking structure right here. So this level, see how we're going past this 0 mark now? This is the new breaker structure. Where's? Oh, okay. I was confused of where the consequent encouragement of this fair value gap was. Out and done for the day. Got to head to work. Always thank you for the lives. No, thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for your support. And if you opened the YouTube, which I can see you very much did, I appreciate that too. So thank you, bro. As always, God bless and have a great day and have a great weekend. Actually, he's left, but yeah.
You might have a better chance getting more viewers on TikTok.
I know I'm gonna set up my RTML over the weekend. I just didn't have it ready today because I've been at Bible study this morning. Went to get some breakfast, come home. I don't touch my PC before the lives, and I'm not gonna lie, that was the biggest fallback of me today. I should have just got on my PC and sorted it. But it's in order to keep me like away from chipping at the charts early, because sometimes I take, like, I used to try and take pre-market positions, but then if New York would stop me out, that would affect me going into New York session, and I would struggle to get my mentality back. So I made a rule
Yeah.
to myself a long time ago not to trade pre-market, and whether or not I think I can handle that demon now is a different question. I'm just not going to. I'm just going to put it to one side and say, I made that rule once, and if I want to change it one day, it's because I got a good idea about what's happening, not because I feel like it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hey, I mean, at least you'll be ready for next week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'll be able to post. I'll be able to take, like today. I could even take like my initial bias here now, chop it all up, and put it into a little short, and put that on TikTok and say like, guys, I'll be live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, and in Discord, where I give out
Yeah.
all my information. So join the Discord. Yeah, but then I'm gonna start making Instagram posts, TikTok posts, and YouTube shorts, and then I can also post them through Meta if I want to onto Facebook. But it's
Yeah, TikTok is really good when it comes to trading content.
yeah, so TikTok's
I
gonna
was
be one of my main ones. I'm gonna post a lot on TikTok.
I was posting a little bit on there with trading, just like paper trades and then like trading on my combine. I had like average like 1,000 viewers,
That's really good.
but I'm sure you could do even better if you post consistently.
I mean, probably. I mean, like, bro, I've been on YouTube and done things like stuff like that before, and I've been able to get an audience and keep an audience, but it's just starting, isn't it, bro? Like starting's the hardest part.
Yeah, but also like with YouTube it's more like for educational information. When
Yeah,
it comes to like TikTok and then Instagram, that's more for like viewers and publicity.
true. I get you.
Because a lot of people just like to consume short form content nowadays.
Yeah, but it doesn't pay.
Yeah. I mean, it could.
Short form pays in dividends.
I mean, short form can pay if you have like affiliates to prop firms and then also if you're
Yeah,
funneling
true, true,
people to
true.
discords.
Yeah, bro, I need to get my game together, you know?
Okay. One step at a time.
Yeah, yeah. Just upload this video, George. That's all you gotta do. Just press upload
Exactly.
one time, and then twice, and then three times,
Exactly.
then four times, then five times.
Exactly.
Yep.
Then it becomes clockwork and then it's like,
Yeah, true. Like me going live now, it doesn't feel like a task. But when I started doing the lives, I was like, oh, guys, I've got to go live. Like nowadays, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get home because I gotta go live. Everyone's like, live? What do you go live for? Are you a news host? And I'm like, no. But I sometimes do host the news, which is strange.
okay,
I like,
financial
I like,
news.
I like to just throw people off, and then I break it to them. I teach trading. Do you know what though? Do you know what? Here's something for you guys. Here's a bit of a motivation for you guys. I train Muay Thai 3 times a week, straight after my live streams. So I live stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I do Muay Thai 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, I've actually paused Mondays at the moment because I'm doing an additional confirmation course at the church. But anyway, Wednesdays and Fridays I've been going training recently, and there's this lad who's still in high school, I believe, and he's
Now we're seeing buyers.
yeah. I
Sorry to
was
cut
just
you
about
off.
no, no. I was just about to agree with you on that one. I literally paused for you to say
So
it.
you're ranging,
Yeah,
ranging
we
on
chopped,
VWAP.
we chopped, we got stuck in that accumulation after that break of structure. So we had that market structure shift after the swing low there, swing low, market structure shift. Then we pushed higher, and then we came back down after the market structure shift into a fair value gap, and then broke structure back up to the upside, caused a little accumulation in that sweeper liquidity right there. But now we can see that we're ultimately pushing higher, like Rashawn said, going towards data highs or news highs or London, not London highs, but yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. Okay, this is what I was saying. There's this lad, every time me and him are skipping, we skip for 5 minutes, and at the start of every class, and I just speak to him about trading, right? About, because he's genuinely, he just listens. But you know when someone just listens to you because, hey, what are you saying? That's actually kind of smart information, kind of thing. Like, this kid knows that I'm not just talking crap. I explained trading to him. Like, he was like, what is trading then? And I was like, all right, imagine you've got a bottle of Coca-Cola and it's worth £1.50. And I said, all right, get 1,000 of them now and put them in a warehouse. That's called stock. So now, if I wanted you to buy these bottles of Coca-Cola, I don't expect you to come here, buy them, get a truck, take them to your house, and put them in your fridge. You can just buy the stock of Coca-Cola and own it in the
How old
warehouse.
is this
Believe it
kid?
or yeah, he's like in high school, bro. He's not even like 16. He's young.
Perfect
But
time to
but
start.
what my yeah. So what my point is, I said to him, like, when you're 18, if you come back to me and want to start a trading account, I know that you can come to me and ask me about anything, and I'll tell you because he's interested, and I can see that he's interested. And just because he listens, just because 5 minutes a day, like you guys get a full hour with me, he spends 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And he's picking up trading in his own head just by listening to me. I find that incredible. There's a bit of motivation for you guys. 5 minutes a day it took him. Do you know what I mean? And he's picking it up already. So yeah, there's your motivation. It's going to tap into the VWAP soon. We got to see if it respects or breaks. That's interesting, GK. And Rashawn, while you're up here, you can tell me. So the VWAP is still technically presenting prices bearish.
I mean, on mine, we already pushed out of VWAP, but because we have different VWAPs,
Yeah.
you can see on mine we were just chopping around that range.
So I've got the VWAP by Lux Algo. Is that the same one you use?
I think that's the same one that GK uses, yeah.
So
Or
GK uses a
uh,
different one.
well, it's because I'm on Top Step X.
But
They have a different VWAP.
alright, for me, I turned on the VWAP right here. Now I'm just going to turn off the new weekly open and do daily opening gaps. And when you see this black candle, that's the support line. So everything above I put red because it's like an indication that this is the sell trend. Like once we break out of this will be the sell trend, and this once we break out of this level will be the buy trend. So you could imagine if we come down, break past this, and then re-tap into it, aka here, it's the buy trend. That's just why I call it that, because it's easy for me to picture like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This grey or black box is the control. So this is the average, the moving average, and since we've been bearish today, the moving average is also bearish. Now,
Yep.
for that reason, in order to cross back bullish, we'd have to surpass not just all this price action here, but we'd have to surpass the moving average, which is unironically 50% of the entire day's range. So, yeah, we kind of do have to inverse the entire discount and premium levels to get back into a bullish trend. That's why I'm still leaning on the fence for bearishness today. And that's why I agree with ZZ that today is a short day, but we're seeing bullish price action from New York Open because this is the manipulation. They are
Sure.
manipulating
See
price
that.
higher. If you think this was for some reason a clean, nice, smooth cut delivery, that's where you're wrong. This is disgusting, horrible, ugly delivery, and that's exactly what they want. They don't want anyone to benefit from it.
I
If
mean, it
they,
depends. It depends on what you target. Because I mean, if you were targeting those initial, uh, where we chopped, I mean
yeah,
that's pretty clean. But if you're targeting the news highs, then yeah, this is terrible.
yes, yeah, that's the aspect I say it in because we're not getting that displacement to the targets that we would overall like to see. Like we're still stuck in this 15-minute fair value gap. Now we're gonna push out of this 15-minute fair value gap, but like even on the 15-minute, we've got 2 minutes left of this candle. I mean, price is just suggesting that it wants to be bearish. All right, let me paint the picture like this. We've got 30 seconds left of this candle. Then okay, well it's just done. We've got 1 minute left of this 15-minute bullish candle, right? So let's say at half past this 15-minute candle closes, even right at the edge of this box, or it could close at the consequent encouragement. It can close anywhere it wants to within inside this box. In the next 14 minutes, price can go all the way out, and if it comes all the way back in, we've gonna respect that 15-minute fair value gap, and we could still take out data highs and tap the VWAP, in all of that, and then paired with that, we've also got no
I
range
think
opening
we'll
gaps there, but
see decent movement here since 30-minute candle is about a close.
yeah. Yeah, well, it's also the turn of I like to call it the turn of the tide, but it's the turn of the hourly. So if this macro was one directional, I could imagine this to chop all the way upwards until the next macro, and then if that's the case, then on the next macro, that's when I would anticipate a short. So, for example, in ZZ's case, waiting for a short, it would be when that window presents itself, which was kind of what I was telling ZZ to look into the other day. But if but then you get this, so then there's every reason not to take the trade too. So you've got every reason to take the trade, but you should only give yourself a small set of parameters, and then outside of that set of parameters, that would be every reason not to take the trade. So let's say, for example, I said I want to see price get slowly chop upwards until 11 New York time, and then at 11 I want to see it reverse. Let's say it just starts to reverse now. Well, why am I going to be like, all right, cool, well, that's still going to my plan? No, I wanted to see it continue pushing higher to take out data highs. So if we were not taking data highs, I wouldn't be cool with taking a short. I just wouldn't. But, go on.
Oh, that's a good push.
Yeah, you were going to
That's a
say the
good
same
take.
thing as me. I hit the TP.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yep, you were me and you both, but W.
Yep,
Absolutely
W.
W. Like you guys said, W, what do you guys call it? Signal? W signal? Brothers, I do not provide signals. But I literally called that trade like perfectly.
I was looking for it as well. It's like pretty much my model.
Nice. Really nice stuff.
We got like the same entry.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a better entry just about.
Yeah, I just literally I put a limit order
Yeah, same.
at
I put my
0.62.
limit order, but I didn't. I put mine above the fair value gap because of fill problems. But if I was on an XFA, I'd have put it well below. I ain't getting filled above that fair value gap plus commissions. Error. The YouTube's not responding. Open Studio. Don't open Studio here.